Hi guys, today for this episode we're going to present. I'm going to present how to format variables with text. Well, instead of combining strings with the variables when the variables on the same type as the string, we'll just use the format function or this small f here to format our values. Well, this is like a more simpler version of formatting the values of combining combining different data types together. So you see with the string with this integer here. So in order to format a string, you first need to call this f here, and then after the f, uh, you can now place whatever you can now put whatever text you want, plus in order for the value of this value assigned to this to show up, you need to put the variable you want into these brackets, into these curly brackets here. That's one type to format this. There's also a way to not use the format function. Instead, we'll call this percentage d function, and then after that we'll use percent n. Basically speaking, this percent n is assigned to the value of this n. It will take the value of whatever is assigned to this variable, and then this will represent the value on the terminal. If you don't want to use neither of those, then you can use the dot format function. Well, the co- the structure is similar. You add curly brackets. This is where the value of the variable you want to assign will be represented, and then this string you call the dot format function. So my bad. The dot format function, and then this will print out the function. If you can also do the zero. You can also add a zero here. That also doesn't change. Uh, Basically the zero says that hey, remember in the last episode when we talked about the what the first term index was? Yeah, it was zero, right? That this zero represents the first the first the first variable to be formatted with this string here. There's all you can also assign a format code using a colon on your laptop or computer keyboard. Then and then call any key and then call a certain key, like for example the the d the d the d code will make space you make will make spaces like the space bar, and depending on the number you put here, it will write out a different number of spaces. For example, if I place the number 5 in this code, it will return 5 spaces. And another code is the b code, which will convert the number variable into binary. If you don't know what binary is, it's just a way of presenting numbers with the sum with the sum of certain powers of 2. Each number here represents a certain power of 2. For example, the first, the very last number represents 2 to the 0. This means 2 to the 1, 2 to the 2, 2 to the 3, 2 to the 4, 2 to the 5, and well, you basically get the point. And if you add the numbers at the power at the powers of 2 with assigned with 1 here, you'll get the value of n, or any variable that is an integer. If you want to format multiple variables in a string, then you can do like this. For example, I want to format these two values, x and y. Then I will assign the order of what variable gets formatted first. For example, the format with the 0 here, these curly brackets with the 0, it will assign the first term. Remember from the index is 0, so it's 0. Then the second term comes first, 1. Or you can do them simultaneously by not adding them. And you can also use the small f here to format multiple values too, just like this one, but it's just the variables formatted are different. And yes, I already told before, you can also specify the order of variables formatted. The 0 means that x will be formatted first. If it was 1, y will be formatted first. Oh yeah, you're not restricted to different data types when formatting variables. Well, other than using the code, that is, for using certain code, that for example the B code, it will only work for values that are integers, for data types that are integers, because this converts binary, and you can't really convert a decimal to binary. Float or binary. You cannot. Although you can put letters or words in binary. There is a DSC code for that. For example, these are strings, and then I'll format them like this in order. This is the ordered version, where E will comes first, where E is formatted first, and then act, and then this variable act will be then converted again. Or if you don't want to avoid that hassle of specifying the order of variables, you can just assign them like this. Inside these curly brackets, you can put whatever variable you want. Also, you must call the print function though. So I hope you enjoy. I know what my explanation may not be detailed, but hey, I just started learning Python, okay? And it ain't easy. Yeah.